Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Megan. Thanks so much for watching. Today I'm going to tell you about my weight loss journey and how that's going. And I also wanted to talk to you about what you can do if you are supposed to be maintaining your weight or still losing weight, but you are gaining weight instead. Before I get into everything, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into everything. At the end of February, I have my big wall calendar. This is how I keep track of my weights. It is just the easiest thing for me to do in the mornings. I was 132.8 at the end of February, and then at the end of March I was 134.4, and the 1st of April I was 135.0. So obviously that is not the direction that I wanted to go, and I actually wanted to get back closer to 130 pounds, and obviously I went in the wrong direction. So I think this happened for a couple of reasons. I was not eating as whole food as I should have been and could have been, and also my hormones have been funky. And if you are a guy and periods freak you out, then skip forward some. But in the month of March, I actually had 2 shark weeks, and they were completely funky. So the first one was like 31 days or 32 days in length, and the second one was 21 days. So I started March 10th and March 31st. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. It was terrible, and there's really like no rhyme or reason for it, but it happened. So anyways, I think because of that my weight fluctuated a little differently as well, because typically before Shark Week I go up a few pounds like right before I'm going to start, and then when it starts my weight kind of quickly drops, but usually it stays there until really close to the next cycle to begin. But this time it didn't happen like that. It did for the first time, because the day before I was 133.4, and then I went to 131.8, and for the several days after that, I kept losing and got down to 131.0 on March 16th. And then I gradually went back up from there. And once I started that really short cycle on March 31st, my weight went up, but it has not really come back down in the same way that it normally would, or as quickly as it normally would. And so as of yesterday, I was 132.8. Today I was 133.4. So I am moving, I feel like, in the right direction. It's just still not exactly where I want to be. So this month I do have a goal of getting back down under 132, which I feel is a reasonable goal to have. And I also want to continue to eat more whole foods, less oil, less processed foods. And I have sort of been forced to do this for the last 10 days or so, because my daughter was recently diagnosed with a ton of more food allergies than she already had. And so I have been cooking more often and trying new foods and trying different recipes, and so I feel like that has really helped me. I've also been taking more whole foods to work versus just like the freezer burritos that I was taking, and so I feel like I have been snacking less often than I was when I would just take those burritos. So I feel like I am, again, like I'm moving in the right direction. It's just gonna take some time to like get really back on track. And also I have added in some exercise, which I have not been doing almost my entire weight loss journey. So the reason that I'm doing that is because I feel like my core is really weak. I am having some like pelvic floor pain still, and I do see my doctor this coming week for a 3-month checkup for my surgery, and I think I am going to ask her for a PT referral for pelvic floor physical therapy, which makes me a little nervous, but I do think I at least need to get the evaluation and see what deficits I actually have, because I feel like if I'm still having pain, it may be more muscular at this point versus like something that she could have fixed, if that makes sense. So I am gonna do that, but yeah, those are really my goals for this month. So let's talk about what you can do and what I'm doing in order to get back on track and get back to losing weight and or maintaining weight instead of gaining weight. And the biggest thing that you can do in order to break that cycle is get back to basics. And what I mean by that is take away oil and take away processed foods and really go back to the basic. Don't even think about complex recipes foods like potatoes and veggies. Steamed potatoes, steamed veggies, put a little Dijon mustard or Dijon maple on it, call it good. And whole fruits, really simple things like that. And I feel like that is honestly like the key to getting back into a weight loss phase. And if you are weighing yourself every single day, honestly, I should go back to weighing myself twice a day like I was in the beginning, but even just weighing yourself every single day, if you start to see that upward trend of gaining every single day, then you can look at your diet and see exactly what you're eating. Are you eating higher fat foods like avocado, nut butters, seed butters, something like that? Then you can kind of like rein those foods in. Not that you have to get rid of them completely, they just don't need to be like an everyday food. So something that's been like an everyday food for me lately is hummus, and I have really needed to like rein that in, because let me tell you, I can make homemade hummus, and obviously it has tahini in it, which does have some fat, but I can eat that entire like batch of hummus from a can of chickpeas in like one day. So you just have to like rein yourself in on what you're eating and really go back to the basics of like the starch solution plan. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I would love to try to help you out. And also give this video a big thumbs up. Again, it really does help my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.